So if I ever wanted to go to a brewery or a winery, I'll probably text them. Which one is like a good? Yeah, 100%.
Because they have some.
Because they do that shit. They go like a decent amount.
You think they ever do it by themselves? I mean, I know they have like significant others, so I guess with them, like just like not with y'all, not the family, just
alone.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
You know.
Nah. I mean, listen.
I should encourage you to do it by yourself.
I could be wrong, and like, listen, if y'all watch this or hear this,
Facts.
let me know. But like, I just don't. I don't think they do. They either go with their mans or go with friends. And they ain't really going like by themselves. I also think me and you me and you are different from them. So like, I wouldn't even like when you were like, maybe you shouldn't go by yourself. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I would still encourage myself and even you to go by ourselves than with them.
What makes you, all right, to the best of your possible ability, what do you think makes us, I guess, different in that regard than they are? Just because how young we are?
I think some of it has to do with our youth, because we're young, we have less experiences. So because of that, we should go out there and make as many experiences as possible. And sometimes doing them alone, you might get something more surprising might happen if you do it alone than you are with people. True. Because if me and you go together, 9 out of 10, me and you are going to talk to each other, and we're kind of going to stay. Now, don't get me wrong, there are going to be times, especially if we play odds are, one of us or both of us are going to end up going off and talking to women, but eventually we're going to kind of make our ways back. Compared to going by yourself, you have other people to... When you go by yourself, you're more likely to go talk to a bunch more people. Because you got no choice. Exactly.
You got no one to talk to. Unless you want to just be the awkward person.
You're my safe point. Yeah. If I went to talk to other people and it wasn't working, I'll be like, well, at least I could talk to Trey.
Exactly. You have one person.
Without a safe point, I have no choice but to...
Got to go talk to other people.
Got to figure it out on my own.
True.
Navigate. I also think... they're more like... I guess, maybe they're just more like established. And I guess what I mean like established is like they're in... like real relationships and like stuff like that, and trying to kind of like build a family in a way. Me and you aren't on that type of time. So like because of that, we can't kind of go out there by ourselves and go talking to, you know what I'm saying? Also think about it like this too. If you had a girl, would you want her to go out to wineries and breweries by herself and go start talking to as many people as she wants?
And when I said it, I didn't mean it in that way.
I know.
I meant it more before like they met their mans, or they were just like single black women by themselves. Like I was just kind of curious if you know or don't know.
I don't know, but I think they still did a lot of things with friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But also, I just think a man is. I think things are just different for men. I think it's not saying as a woman you don't need to know how to talk and carry yourself properly. Of course
you do. You definitely do.
Of course you do.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're male or female.
You just need to socialize.
I do think socialization skills, I'm not going to say it's more important for men, but especially because...
It's critical for us.
Especially because we're the ones who typically have to approach women and talk. We have to be able to learn how to talk.
It's important for both.
Exactly. Because if I go talk to a female, she don't know how to hold a conversation.
Yeah.
It ain't going to go nowhere.
She's asked out in that.
And she's asked out because if other men come and talk to her, she don't know how to hold a conversation, she ain't going to get a man.
Yeah. Or she might not get the man she wants.
Exactly. Yeah. So it is definitely important for both, but I just think it's very critical for men, especially because men typically are in the role where they have to take lead and take initiative with a lot of things.
And I do feel like on average, we are the ones who... It seems as though you don't have that type of shit together. So when you do, it comes off even more.
It comes off so much. Yeah. So that's also why I think it'd be better for me and you to, not saying that they don't need to work on their social skills. And my sisters have fantastic social skills. So
of course, so
they've obviously, done well and worked on that. They've done well for themselves. Yeah. But I also think just as a man, because I have to go up and approach women, because in a work setting, especially if I'm the boss, they're going to all look at me and turn to me, and I'm going to have to be able to articulate myself in a certain way.
Yep.
That's why I think it is smart for young men, me and you, to go and do things by ourselves. Because when you're alone, you're kind of forced to do things by yourself.
Got no choice.
Yeah, like your back's against the wall. You have no choice. You have to go out there. You have to basically make a play. You have to go talk to somebody. I also think if you're alone, you're more likely to try different things that you might not try with the brodies.
Yeah.
So there are certain things I might say or do because it's just me that I will probably never say or do around you.
True.
There's also some failures or some things, some people, no one wants to be caught failing.
Of course.
Yeah. So it is a little bit better too if you go by yourself and you try to say some outlandish shit and it just doesn't work. At least you don't have to be like, damn, I'll walk back to the bros and they're gonna ask me questions. Like you could just take that shit to the grave.
Facts.
There's some rejection you could just take to the grave.
Don't gotta tell nobody.
No one has to know. Yeah. And that is one thing.
It's just a memory.
It's just a memory, and it's only you. Be like, yo, how was your day today? Oh, it was good. I talked to some people.
Yeah.
And they keep on going. They don't have to know someone threw a drink at your face or someone yelled at you or called you. It doesn't. So that's why I think going alone is quite beneficial, especially for a young man.
I will say you are correct. I wouldn't have had half of the fails I had you come with me to Italy. Wouldn't have happened, bro.
Because you're put in a whole different position.
You're put in a different position. You are 100% correct there, and I feel like that builds character and builds growth. 100%. You just kind of got to work through all that. And
100%.
I believe a lot of our peers who aren't doing that really holding themselves back because they might let that fear of just going out and even having just a conversation with somebody. Yeah. I believe now more than ever, and I'm very proud of myself for doing this. I'm extremely proud of you for doing this as well. But it has become so apparent to me that a lot of young adults coming in, young 20s, 25, going up, they don't know how to actually go up and converse with somebody. They don't know how to actually go up and introduce themselves and make friends. And I'm seeing that more and more and more each day. And